Jain viewers, in today's video, I'll be talking on the topic Manipur Violence and will also discuss the solution to this problem. Let's start from the scratch. Mainly people from two communities live in Manipur. One is Methi community and other is Kuki and Naga community. Let's know a little more about them because that is how we will understand the current crisis. So the majority here is the Methi community. Almost 53% of the population is of them, who mainly live in valley area, meaning they live in the Imphal area, which is only 10% of Manipur's area. They are majorly Hindus and they have given the status of OBCs or scheduled caste. Because they live in the valley area, they are considered advanced from other community because all the facilities like hospital, education, infrastructure are easily available to them. Second is the Koki and Naga communities, who is the minority with 40% population. They live in the hill area, which is 90% of Manipur's area, and the majority are Christians and in the scheduled tribe list. Because of this ST status, they have given a lot of privileges like in the entire Manipur, the privilege of buying and selling land, reservation in government jobs and educational institution. And because Metis are not the part of scheduled tribe list, they have no right to buy land in the hill area. Now let's come to present situation. What happened that the situation got so bad there? Three important triggers for this are: first, the order issued by Manipur High Court; second, the Manipur government eviction to remove illegal occupants; and third, the drug trade angle. Let's understand the impact of all these triggers on the Manipur violence. First is the High Court order. Actually, since 2013, Methi were requesting a lot to the central and state governments that they should be given the scheduled tribe status, but no action was taken. Then this year, Manipur High Court told the state government that Methi should also be considered to get the ST status. Against this order of the High Court, Naga, Koki and other communities on 3rd May in Churachandpur district launched a tribal solidarity march, in which clashes took place between the both communities, who attacked first that cannot be commented on now. This was the second trigger because the first was the Manipur government eviction drive. For a long time, the government in the hills reserved forest and protected them and was issuing eviction warnings to remove illegal occupation. And finally, the illegal occupants were removed. The state government removed the illegal occupations because this area was a part of the drug trade. If you haven't heard about the Golden Triangle, in Southeast Asia, Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos have a huge drug trade of opium and brown sugar. And in Manipur, there are some towns which are exchange hubs of this drug trade and cultivation. That means the Golden Triangle was making the northeast of India a part of its drug trade. Manipur was becoming a producer of drugs from the receiver. Churachandpur district is the worst drug-affected area of Manipur. Now in this issue, we need to understand an important Myanmar angle. Manipur, with Nagaland, Assam and Mizoram, shares long border with Myanmar. Because of sharing border with Pakistan, as much sensitive and alert we need to be at Kashmir, in the same way, because of sharing the border of Myanmar, Manipur's borders are sensitive. Why am I saying this? Because Myanmar is considered as Asia's next failed stage, meaning of place where there is no political stability. Government has no control over its citizens, there are no law enforcement agencies, plus China's influence in Myanmar has also seen increasing. In such a case, if infiltrators come, arms supply and drug trade increases, then special attention should be paid to it and strict laws should be made. At this point, I want to tell you an interesting thing about Manipur history. So in 1947, when we got our independence, then there was a task to join many princely states. Princely states means those places where Britishers did not directly control, but they did it through Indian rulers. Manipur was also a princely state which was merged with India on 21st September 1949. Did you know Manipur was existing like a union territory till 21st April 1972, and after that it got the status of full state. If we see the history of Manipur, then there are many instances of violence. Even after the full state was formed, the riots did not end, and from 1980 to 2004, Disturbed Area Act was put in place to protect it. And along with this, the Armed Forces Special Power Act was also imposed, because of which the people there were not very happy. Anyway, as the situation got better, the areas where the situation got better, they were removed. If you see these instances of violence, they are not only of Manipur, but of many northeastern states. And the reason is the Britishers. Actually, the Britishers had always shown the northeastern states that even after independence, they will remain as excluded areas. They will exist as autonomous states and they will not become a part of India's bigger picture. But after independence, when the merger happened, there were many radical groups who were not happy with this decision, even the bordering nations took advantage of it. I am sure that whenever there would be internal conflicts in India, the same times Britishers would be remembered. Now let's understand that what is the demand of both communities? Why are these clashes happening? First of all, understand that Indian states basically maintain three lists for backward community so that they can be given reservation in education. Methi community has status of OBC and SC, but they need the status of a scheduled tribe so that they can protect their cultural languages and identity. Here is the main issue is of land. Methi say that it is unfair that Kuki and Naga can buy land anywhere in the valley, but Methi are not allowed to do this in hill area. They have only got 10% area and that is also shrinking because other communities can take land there. By getting ST status, they will get the right to buy and sell land in the hill area. Whereas Naga and Kuki tribes say that Methi community is already in a stronger position and they do not need any reservation. You must have seen in recent times that if there were any conflicts or clashes in India, then three important rights of a common man are immediately surrendered. The same happened in Manipur also. Three very important rights of people are surrendered. First of all, curfew was introduced under Section 144, because of which people's right to move suspended. Secondly, school and colleges were closed due to violent incidents, because of which right to education is suffering. And third, right to internet is suspended, that comes under right to live. From 3rd May, all district of Manipur internet services are shut down. Due to this, many basic things like business transaction, banking transaction, online education are not being accessed. If you look at it in a way, then it is necessary to do all these things so that the violence does not escalate. But because of all these things, the common man is also suffering. So for 3 months, this crisis that has been going on, what is the solution of it? So, viewers, combining a lot of opinions, 3 good solutions are coming up. Before the solution, my first question is that, should the order of Manipur High Court be a trigger point? It's a big no. Supreme Court has said that just from a judicial order, scheduled tribe list is not affected at all. So there should be no effect. It should not be a trigger. But this clarification should have been communicated to the citizens a long time ago. Because we know that in India, misinformation travels faster than information. Second is the poppy cultivation. It is a big problem. So if we want to eradicate it, then we should take a new initiative and some new cash crops should be introduced for those hill farmers. And the third, all the northeastern states should come together and form a separate council and discuss all the issues, whether it is ethnic clashes, state issues, or border disputes. All the things should be discussed so that we know in problematic times that how peace can be restored and how to cut down violence. There is also one more solution, that is precedent rule, but in my opinion, that is not a permanent solution because since getting a statehood title, the precedent rule has been imposed 10 times. So this time also it can be a last option but not a permanent solution. What are your opinions? Let me know in comment section. Thank you. Jai Hind.